thought the strategic airstrike in Kundang aimed at Sedano was successful. Military intelligence, well, marks a dramatic reversal in U.S. and coalition efforts in Indonesia. General Kellner predicted a favorable resolution within. Even if Sedano has survived, he's dropped so completely from public view that hostage taken by Sedano from the U.S. Embassy to Dili is still unaccounted for.
Fisher.
Yeah?
Operation ShadowNet is coming together better than anyone could have expected. Sedano's insurance policy is as good as canceled.
So what are the Joint Chiefs suggesting we do with Sedano?
We take him alive. We learned with Nicolaides how assassinated leaders tend to be stubborn ghosts.
Here we are. This could end it if Carlson comes through.
I trust her.
I don't.
First Dahlia, now Ingrid. Sometimes I think you don't like women.
Like isn't the word. But don't ask me about it and I won't tell. And I was right about Dahlia.
I met Carlson in Dili. Looked in her eyes. She'll do fine.
You need to infiltrate the TV station first. This is where Ingrid and Sedano are.
There's something over there.
Cheer. Go ahead. Penyuk says your boys aren't wearing their headgear. That's right, sir. Night vision's not safe with the lightning. Flash-blinded snipers will be useless to you. So how are we covering the parking lot? We've got extra men down there. It should be fine.
Beacon's on.
Alarm stage 1. Sam, don't be detected.
Bishop, you need to be a ghost. You're putting the mission in danger. Cohen was right to mistrust Miss Carlson. There's a reason for that wolf smell under the wool. She's an honest-to-God agent. A lot more than that hapless desk jockey she was playing.
That makes sense if a bit far-fetched that she just happened to be in the right place to look. Hostages.
She was at the embassy looking for Saul. The agency needed to know whether or not he was still a viable asset.
I guess they got their answer.
The Americans will never understand the cost of their rich, fat, blissfully lazy lives until the American people have felt the sting of the terror the rest of the world bears for the sake of their affluence. Nothing can shake my faith that Indonesia is not alone.
Security stage decreased.
Who will
Security
stand
stage back to
beside us,
normal.
will take the battle back into the home of the aggressors.
And now you need to find Carlson. Sedano's keeping her around as a translator and bargaining chip, but she can move through the station with relative freedom. We're hoping she can quietly get you close enough to Sedano to grab him alive. Sedano needs to be caught by surprise.
How much longer will this take?
20 minutes at least. I told you my Hebrew's only passable.
Sedano's waiting for it.
I'm doing the best I can. Where did this come from?
You know I can't tell you that.
There's something in here about the Angel's X. I'm putting a note next to it that I don't know the translation. You might want to point that out to Suwadi.
Sure. Just hurry up. Whatever it was, it's gone. Probably nothing. What the hell?
Hello, Ingrid.
You? I didn't think it would be you.
You knew somebody was coming?
I've managed a few brief exchanges with the agency, enough to know I need to get you close to Sedano.
Can you do that?
Yeah. There's a retinal scanner on the studio I've been authorized for.
You made yourself friendly fast.
Sure, Sedano's a sucker for a smiling woman. Would have been a different story if Saka were around. We've hired a chopper to pull Sedano out. If you can get him outside, we can get him back to the States.
Ingrid's a godsend.
I keep pinching myself.
Play along. Trail her to the warehouse. It's our best and only way to get at Sedano.
Hello, Ingrid.
How much does Sedona trust you?
You'd be amazed.
How did that happen?
The only thing Sedano doesn't underestimate is his own charm. He's rallied a country in opposition of the world's superpower using nothing but charisma. It didn't take much more than letting him think he had charmed me.
What about Soth?
He's the part of the game that scares me the most.
Why should he risk so much for Indonesia?
It's not for Indonesia, it's against America. He thinks he was personally betrayed. He hasn't been back in Jakarta since the war began, if they're admitting this is a war yet.
They're still calling it an incident. There's 1,000 bomb minimum on wars.
If Soth comes back, I'm sunk. I know he's got resources inside the agency. He wouldn't have to go out of his way to find out I've got field agent training.
Do you know where Soth is now?
If I did, he'd be about 6 feet lower. Take the left-hand path. I might get slowed down with the guard, so wait for me on the other side.
I'm getting a glut of side chatter about escape routes.
The studio's likely to be your last chance to grab Sedona. If he gets out, he'll either vanish or be killed. Neither of which we can afford.
Sound, speed, and we're rolling. Tape for distribution May 1st, 2006, take 4.
Citizens of the world, I am alive and well, and closer than you think. It has been 10 days since the date claimed to be that of my death by the U.S. government. It has been a week since the regrettably necessary release of the smallpox virus on U.S. land. I hope that by suffering, the people of America understand a little bit of the suffering that the rest of the world must endure for the sake of American access. The Americans will never capture me. They will never kill me. They will never find Sahadi Sadama, and they will never be safe. America will be held accountable. They will be watched, and they will be punished. And we will keep punishing America until she learns or she crumbles.
Sound, speed, and we're rolling. Tape for distribution May 1st, 2006, take 4.
Citizens of the world, I am alive and well, and closer than you think. It has been 10 days since the date claimed to be that of my death by the U.S. government. It has been a week since the regrettably necessary release of the smallpox virus on U.S. land. I hope that by suffering, the people of America understand a little bit of the suffering that the rest of the world must endure for the sake of American access. The Americans will never capture me. They will never kill me. They will never find Sahadi Sadama, and they will never be safe. America will be held accountable. They will be watched, and they will be punished. And we will keep punishing America until she learns or she crumbles.
And cut. Good. What do you think?
I'm not sure I should have called smallpox regrettable.
Do you want to do it again, or a third version without mentioning the pox?
No, I don't have time. It will do. Ready, my men. We are leaving.
Somebody attacked one of our men. Somebody attacked one of ours.
Howdy.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
But we only just met.
Kill me. I'm not afraid.
No such luck. Where's the last smallpox sample?
Who says there's only one more?
You do if I squeeze hard enough. Where and how many?
Next door. Hundreds.
Where's the smallpox?
Everywhere. Do you have children?
Where's the smallpox?
How many children? Where are they now?
The questioning only gets worse once I'm gone.
I'm not afraid of pain.
You can learn.
You can learn from pain, huh? Maybe once America has suffered, she will start to learn. I know it's too late for you, but maybe your children.
You don't learn so quickly.
Great work, Fisher. You're well on track to becoming history's most prolific unknown author of world events.
If I had any blood left, I'm sure I'd be blushing. Is Ingrid in position on the roof?
That's right. And the helicopter, too. Keep Sedano conscious until you've made visual contact with Carlson.
Can I get a confirmation, Fisher? Sedano's alive and you've got him?
Yes.
Fantastic. Don't worry about leaving a mess behind you on your way out. We're arranging to sweep up after you're gone.
We're not in the clear yet. Get Sedano to the roof. Ingrid's waiting.
Here. I would have gift wrapped him, but I couldn't find any duct tape.
It always shocks me how young he looks. Like a little kid compared to his face on television.
You honestly liked him?
No. Respect maybe, but I know he's a monster. He has a child's idea of war. Can't tell the difference between a citizen and a soldier. He thinks the whole world is a morally viable target.
There's only one nation on the planet fighting the whole world.
Huh. Whose side are you on?
You know I can't say that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know who you are or how you do what you do, but thank you. I hope we can work together again.